Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Reality Check. I initially started this segment to review reality shows like Love is Blind, Real Housewives. If you go back to our channel, you see that I have one episode already uploaded. I am gonna get back on track with that. It's like as soon as I started that segment, a whole bunch of life just started happening. So I really had to focus on my family and the things that are really important. But this is a special episode because I really wanted to just get some people together just to kind of see like what everybody's thoughts are on the election. I know it's been today is actually what's today? Today's Wednesday the 6th. So we just found out the results. So I know like social media emotions have been high. A lot of people are feeling anxious, uncertain, nervous, all these different emotions. So really just want to tap in with my people to kind of see how they're doing, what their thoughts were, and then kind of discuss some stuff on social media too. So I did want to say this though, and I said it on my Instagram this morning. Honestly, y'all, if you're feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, bogged down with all of the election talk and the politics and conversations surrounding like the policies that either candidate had, take a break. It's okay. Do what you got to do to protect your peace. This morning, Tabitha Brown posted a video that really spoke to me.
Hello there. Good morning. Uh, I know that many of us woke up a little frustrated this morning. Okay. We wish that we had waken up to a different day. However, let me remind you that you woke up. That means you still have purpose. Your life still has meaning. You still have a race to run that has nothing to do with this outcome. Your life, your life is your life, and you still have living to do. Yes, maybe we don't feel the best, but we still have work to do. We still have purpose. We have a heart, which means we have love and compassion. We can give grace. We can be kind. And all those things we need to extend to ourselves today. Take your moment. Take time if you're not feeling well, but you woke up this morning. That means you still have purpose. We all do. Okay? We never know what tomorrow brings. But right now we're going to focus on today. We woke up and we have the ability to feel. And if you're not feeling well, that means you're healthy. That means, honey, you still got your right mind because you know that you don't feel well today. You know that this right here has affected your spirit. That means you are well. You have sound mind. You're able to go through this and be alert and mindful of everything that's going on. You have purpose. Don't allow this to take your joy. We still have a choice. Okay? And when you're ready, choose joy. Okay? Don't give anybody control over your mind. All right? I love you. Okay? And I want you to try your best to have a good day. But even if you can't, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's him. I love you. We're going to be all right.
So that basically just reminded me to it just reminded me to feel my feeling for the moment. It's okay to feel a disappointment or whatever emotions, anxious or whatever. It's okay to feel that as long as you just, you know, don't stay there. That's what it gave me. Like, don't stay there. Remember that you still have purpose and you still have a reason to be here. We still got goals that we got to reach. This is just, it's just a moment. It's just a moment in time at this point. But let's go ahead and check in with some of my friends. I got some of my friends. We're just gonna talk about the election. So I think I got Oksana first. Hey Oksana, nothing
No,
too
see, hold on, wait,
crazy,
no,
bro. You stupid, bro. You are so
okay.
stupid.
Wait, no.
You good? Let me see the hat. Nothing too crazy. PTSO. Yes, y'all go get y'all nothing too crazy merch. Link in her bio. Her Instagram name is exactly as it appears on your screen.
Yeah.
Welcome to Reality Check. We're talking election day recap, initial thoughts, social media debates, memes,
And
uh,
things.
memes and things. So like, okay,
Ooh.
so I know last night we was on the phone like watching. live update
together.
together. I was refreshing my phone so much last night, like, ooh, okay, he got this many electoral college votes. What's next? What's next?
The fact that we really didn't know what we were looking at until like the end was crazy. Like we
We
kept
killed.
okay, so it got it. Okay, so but it can flip. But it can flip. How
We
can
was
it flip?
like, we like, oh, so they leading right here.
They
This one
leading.
they
That mean
leading.
they in the lead. But he won that one.
He won that one. That one flipped
It was just a lie.
all over the place.
It
Then
was a lie.
we was trying to see which state had how many electoral college votes.
Yep.
I think I learned a lot about politics this
I
election.
did. Why is this election so much different than 4 years ago?
I think maybe we're paying attention more. Like it's been a lot the past 4 years, especially since 2020. I think people are just more socially aware
Right.
of government, of social issues and stuff like that. So that's what I think. But I mean, what were your initial thoughts when you found out that? Hey, Jalen, oh, let's add Jalen. Hold on.
Where you at?
Well, this is
Jalen,
cute. Hey, y'all.
what's up?
Hey.
Well, what's up?
So we actually had just started. So we were talking about how like we didn't really know what we was looking at on that map last night at first.
We
The
did
map
not.
the map was
First of,
confusing at first.
first of all, I do not blame y'all. That motherfucker look the same every election. It be blue,
That's
red,
really
and
what it
then
is.
and then what be crazy is then they'll flip to like a state, and then they'll be like, yeah, blue, red, and then they'll flip to the map, and then they'll be like, yeah, but then when I go to the map, the state will be a different color from when you first seen it. It'd be like, bitch, this too much. Like,
It's flipping and flopping like some pancakes.
But I
hello?
tell you what,
And I like waffles.
Right.
you know, I'm a waffle girl myself. Waffle House, not IHOP.
Yeah,
Oh,
hello,
really?
Waffle House. I'm Waffle House all the way.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think I can do either or. I don't think I discriminate.
I used to be able
So
to could do either or, but now I'm like, one.
gotcha. So how are you feeling? Okay, we going from the beginning. So how were you feeling last night when we was watching the live updates?
So I actually was not watching the live updates.
Is there a reason why?
Yes, most definitely. So I am a very so love to have fun. I love to turn up, and a lot of people don't realize this, but I'm extremely big on social justice,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I knew watching that this election was just totally different. It wasn't the same, so I was like, "Oh, this not a regular election. If this is a regular election, I could be able to watch it." But I'm like, this election is a huge one, and we all know why. Like civil rights is definitely something that is like could be at stake or is at stake. So it's like I'm not gonna say could be. It is. So
Yeah.
it's just like I'm not gonna. I was like, bitch, I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
Like whatsoever. I was like, I was in a group. Me and my friends were in this huge group chat, and they were like doing updates, and I literally messaged them, "Hey y'all, I can't do this tonight, so I'm gonna put y'all on mute." I put the group chat on mute, and I didn't even talk in. And they respected it. And today they knew and I said it today too. I was like, I need today to myself. I'll be back tomorrow in the group chat. Like today, I just needed to. So, but you know what? I'm not gonna. Like you said, we going step by step. So yesterday, yeah. So I didn't watch it at all. I actually was watching Reasonable Doubt on my phone.
You want a new season that just finished?
No, I'm still on the first season. I'm on the first season, episode 3 at that.
It gets crazier. It gets crazier. That's such a good show.
Girl, then the girlies tell me that Morris Chestnut entered the chat, and
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
like,
he in there. He entered the
okay,
chat. Right?
yeah, that's what I need. All right, good.
Yeah.
Let me hurry up and race to season 2.
But okay, so we watched live. We was refreshing the thing every 5 minutes, making ourselves anxious for no reason.
And I have been anxious up until
same. I wasn't
like not saying I wasn't
anxious.
worried, but it's like I wasn't like.
But then I didn't know what was I anxious for though. What was I anxious for?
I knew exactly what I was anxious for.
Yeah.
And what I was anxious for ended up happening. So it's like Yeah, so I knew exactly what I was anxious for. But then I didn't watch it. And then from the updates that I was getting, I would only get on Instagram like every few for the past 2 days. I've only been getting on Instagram to post it, like post on my story, get off. Like
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not staying, I'm not scrolling. I post, I'm getting off because I don't have time. And I called one of my closest friends, Christina, and she was watching it. And I was like, bitch, I don't even know why you I was like, girl, I don't even know why you watching that because you ain't doing that because she was like, I'm scared. And I was like, but yeah, bitch, you still watching it. I
Yeah.
was like, get off, like get if you scared, then stop watching it. And I was just like, I'm not gonna beat myself up like that. I'm not gonna torture myself. I
Yeah.
don't have time for that. There we go.
We
I'm
were.
like,
I
baby, I
watched
don't
it
have
till
time.
like
Same.
1 o'clock in the morning. I was
Damn,
like,
you
this
watched
shit
it
go
for
on
real.
this long?
Hmm.
And it was still when I watched, he was at like 240. No, he was the last time I checked, he was at like two, was it 60 or 240, 248 or something?
Well, bitch, all he needed was 270. So you watched it till he was almost
I woke up
there.
out my sleep and I was like, bro, I'm not checking that shit because I already know what it is. I was done.
Why I
After
did the same. Girl, I did this. I woke up. So I went to bed at like 10. I went to bed like 10:30. I woke up at 4:30. Legit.
Yeah.
I woke up. It was like you could feel it in the air. I didn't even check my phone. I was like, I don't even
What?
I
have to look
already
at.
knew.
I said that too. I was like, I woke up and I was like, he won. I was like, he won. I could just feel it. I was like, I'm not finna like he won. Like he won. And it
So
was
like,
something.
so realizing that, like, what was your initial feelings?
A bitch felt defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A bitch felt defeated. A bitch felt hurt. A bitch felt all of that. Like all of that.
I felt this thing at first too. I was like,
Hmm.
bro, I was disappointed.
Yeah. I felt defeated. I felt hurt. I felt everything. And then it even got to the point I was like, Lord, I don't ever I do we and I even told my daddy this today, like we grow up and people be like, never question God. But I'm like, when you're that like questioning things is a natural human trait.
Right, it
So
Yeah.
is.
I've never been, I never subscribed to that saying. So
Yeah.
I've always, in how close me and God are, baby, we locked in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not finna sit up here and be like, bitch. It was to the point where I was like, God, I know it's a reason for everything. Please just show me.
Show me.
Can you show me? I'm like, what was the reason for this one? Like,
Yeah.
what was the reason for this one? Like, I feel like it could
Yeah.
have went so many other ways. What was the reason for this one? But we'll,
That's how I
we,
felt too. Like what? Because
mhm.
I was still praying. I'm still like, Lord, now I done seen what you can do. But then the last thing I said, I'm not gonna lie, if it whatever's in your will, I just
I
had to
got
say that and
literally
let it be.
that's the one. Whatever's in your when you end it off, you whatever is in your will. Yup.
Whatever it
And
is, because
whenever you
at
say
the
that,
end
he
of the
gonna do what's in his
day,
will.
at the end
Yeah.
of the day, somebody on Facebook was like, and if you believe in Christ, you know you have dominion. My thing is in every election through every president term, like I mean, we still gotta work, we still gotta get up and do what we gotta do, bro. Like I don't know. We
Yeah.
have to live through the
Yeah, we
shit.
have to live through literally. I was like, so then when I woke up, so I woke up at 4:30, then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again at like 6:30. And I started getting ready for work. And I was just like, what do we do from here? Like I
What
literally
do we
was
do
like,
from
what do
here?
we and I was like, bitch, you're gonna get up, you're gonna get dressed, and you're gonna go to work. And it goes to what you said, like, bitch, you gotta live through this. Like you still have to
It's
get up
still
and go to work. And then like shout out to my daddy. Like this morning, me and my mama walked downstairs and well, I walked downstairs, they were already downstairs.
Hmm.
And my mom was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I just feel defeated. Like, and my daddy was like, tuh. He was like, yeah, I get you, but he was like, we ain't doing that. He was like, I don't know why. He was like, at the end of the day, he was like, we are black people. We done survived everything that's been in this country. You know what I'm
everything.
saying? He was like, so God, he got us through everything else. He gonna get us through this. Like, point blank, period. And he was like, so yeah, I understand you being sad. And I was, cause I was like, daddy, just let me express my feelings.
Yeah.
And he
Cause
did. That's
Right.
it. I was like, just
That's
let me
it.
express my feelings.
I ain't
I was
gonna
like,
lie, I was gonna tell my friend, I was like, we gonna get through it. I was gonna tell her that, but I deleted that so fast. It was like, no, this is not the time to tell
yeah,
somebody we gonna be okay.
give
Give
it
it a little
like
bit.
2 days. Yeah, give it a little bit, give it a little bit, give it a little bit.
And I
Yeah.
and I and I posted myself like, oh, I'm not gonna let this stress me out, but I can understand like we gotta make space for that grief that we
You
Yeah.
feel.
do.
And I'm just like really like I was telling asking our son like why do no I think you asked our son like why do we feel it so much for this election? Like we wasn't paying attention 4 years ago, 8 years ago. I wonder why it was just so like heavy this time.
It was because what we had seen Project 2025. We had all the
Yeah.
proposals. This man overturned Roe v. Wade. This man put
Yeah.
3 Supreme Court justices that had not been done in so long. He put 3 Republican MAGA Supreme Court justices, which means not only one thing, like other things can get if they can overturn that, bitch, they can overturn so much shit. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like we were we were feeling it because that there hasn't been a Republican president that ever threatened us with that. This was a lot of first this time.
Yeah.
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 Okay. That's what
No,
it
I get
is.
it. I get it. So
So
what you think what you about to say?
I don't know. Ask your question because I think
So so on social media, right? We've been seeing the heated debates. All that I don't know if you on Facebook. I see it more so on Facebook.
hey,
But
you want to know
like,
what's crazy? I seen it on both, but I'd rather take the Facebook ones than the Instagram ones because the Instagram ones are coming from our peers, and it's like, bitch, it is
mm,
horrible. Like
yeah.
I just watched a whole clip of this dude that I'm cool with talk about Trump and talk about how he was like, y'all should have known the election was never gonna go that way. Don't once we're done with this, he will be getting unfollowed.
Yeah.
I'm one of those. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
can't.
so what part? Okay, so what part is gonna make you unfollow him? The y'all should have known part.
The negativity. He literally
Yeah.
yesterday, he was literally like, man, I don't know why y'all think Kamala gonna win. But it's Trump. He was like pro Trump for real. And he
Okay,
was
Yeah.
that
like,
is
I don't
pro
know why
Trump.
that
Yeah,
yeah, he was like, I don't know why y'all felt like this. But even if he wasn't pro Trump, bitch, you get deleted too. Because you don't for us to be grieving and you adding on your negativity to grief, go to hell.
that's the problem.
Go to
Yeah.
hell. For
Because
real.
I
Like
was really trying to figure out why people were unfollowing people because of their views, but then I figured it out because sometimes when I be thinking, God be like, okay, here it is right here. Here go
but you
your
yeah.
answer.
And the
So
thing
I
is, I
get it.
signed the yeah. So and the thing is, this shit is real. That be my thing. Like you cannot. I can't be friends. Okay, you when you're friends with somebody who has different views than you, what people don't realize is that friendship will eventually end. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never known somebody like me personally. I can't like. I'm just gonna use this as an example. Okay, I'm a gay man. If I have a friend that's and what's crazy, I used to be like you. I used to be like, why would I not be friends with a person like that? But then it does get to a point where it's like, bitch, when it comes to elections, this is our livelihood. So if you're against what I'm trying to do for my life, like this is trying to excel my life and I can live comfortably and live how I
Yeah.
want. If you're against that,
Yeah.
babe, you have to go. You have to get the fuck, like for real.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like somebody being like, well, friend, I love you, but I'm not really for gay marriages. And it's like, well, this friendship can't last, boo. Because clearly,
Gotcha.
whenever I do get married, I want my friends to be there. And you're not going to really be rooting for me because at the wedding, you're going to be in your head like, well, I don't really do this, but this is my friend. And it's like, well, bitch, any bitch with a mindset like that don't need to hang with me. And that's what a
Right.
lot of people need to realize. Like, it's okay to it's a meme. It's a meme. And the meme
Yeah.
says it's two women. It's a white lady and a black, it's cartoon characters. It's a white lady and it's a black lady. And the white lady is like, yeah, but although we have different opinions, like we can agree to disagree. And the black woman was like, yeah, bitch, on movies,
Yeah.
on what
Yeah.
we're gonna eat. Like, and that's the thing. We're at that age now, like we are literally knocking on 30, if not 30. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to be very intentional with every single thing moving forward. And it's
Yeah.
like a friendship with somebody that's not like, and I don't know y'all views on, when it comes to pro-choice or pro-what, but I'm very much so pro-choice. I feel like women should be able to get abortions and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
bitches that say shit like, I'm just not with that. I don't. It's like like, and you know what? Here's another thing I want to touch on while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
We are a very reactive people. The way our
Very.
society is set up,
Yeah.
we only care about stuff when it's us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what people don't realize is when they do one thing, it's a domino effect to another thing, and it's a domino effect to another thing, and it's a domino effect to another thing. So all because it's not you does not mean it's not finna knock on your door.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Or
a lot
somebody
of people
close
think
to
that.
you.
Or somebody close to you. And it's like, that's why I'm like with women, I just tell my friends this the other day. Like people who aren't pro whatever they are weird to me. Like women who aren't like pro women, that's weirdo shit to me. Gay people who are not like pro LGBTQ, that's super weirdo shit to me.
It
Black
makes
people
no
who
sense.
it makes no sense. So it's really like, bitch, what are you here for again? Like,
Yeah.
so what do you root for? Other than like
So
the bullshit.
I got a question then.
What's
So
up, boo?
like since we in and I'm trying to like not see both sides, but like
Yeah.
let's say I'm thinking hypothetical. So like what if let's say Oksana,
Mm,
let's say Trump has a policy that
mm,
directly affects Oksana's finances. And
mm,
Oksana's finances, she needs that to sustain her family. She needs that to feed her family, and it would directly benefit her in that aspect. And abortion is not high on her radar, so she's not even worried about the abortion rights. Whereas, let's say me, I'm more pro-choice and I'm more focused on women's rights because let's say I'm trying to have a baby.
mm.
So what's your thoughts on Oksana voting for her personal interests versus thinking about the community? Because most people vote based on their personal convictions,
Right.
They
right?
do.
So, what's your thoughts on that versus thinking about the community? Do you think that's selfish, or do you think that's every person's right?
That's selfish to me.
Mm-hmm.
Is Oksana's vote going towards your detriment? Always remember that. Is my vote your detriment?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
will my vote fuck you over later?
yeah.
Remember that. Is my selfish vote about finances, because people are talking about a lot of taxes right now and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Don't
Is my
how many dollars you gonna have to make for you to even
exact that be my thing. Y'all,
They're
we
not even on
peers,
in that
we're not
bracket.
even on that level. So calm
he
y'all ass
won't
down.
even be his policy's gonna be gone by time if you even get up there to making that money. But okay.
Like the first, so yes, I do. I would if Oksana was to vote for him on that for that reason. I'd be like, that was selfish, friend, because your vote was somebody else's detriment.
Got
Mm-hmm.
it. I see your
Yeah.
point.
So
I see your point.
once your vote like starts to conflict with others, like if okay, if you're already living good and it's like a thing that they put in place, and it's like I'm living great, but if they put this law in place, I'll live even better. But
Right.
then somebody else, this is gonna be their demise.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
that's what
like,
Miss Cross was saying. That's what
yeah,
she
and
was
it's
saying
like,
on her.
right, it's like, well, why the fuck would I vote for somebody else's demise when I was living great regularly? I was living good and comfortable, and they were okay too. I don't have to do this grand thing that'll push me better. That's actually very selfish when you think about it, because it's
And
really like
that's the
fuck them other
difference.
hoes.
That's the
Hmm.
difference between equity and equality. I was actually talking to
Yes,
my god brother about that.
that was
Like
good,
equality
friend. That
is
was good
we can all get the same thing. Yes, equity is making it fair
for everybody across
across
the
the
board.
board. Yeah.
Yep,
So
that was
I
good.
get
That was
it.
good, friend. That
That
was
was
really
good.
good.
Hey, I
So
come
I like
on.
that.
smart. So smart.
I like how you brought that around. Yes, that's
You
very
brought
much
that
so what it is.
around.
Equality versus equity. Like equity is like make it fair for everybody. Once
Yeah.
bitches
Right.
start trying to like go higher than other bitches, then upstand other bitches and do it's like no, you can't do it like that. Like that's my problem. And then I also have a problem with the people who like it's just an election. Like y'all, why y'all? We have other ones. Like it's like we have grandparents. Like my grandma, and it's like I don't know about nobody else. But my grandmother always tells me like, "Baby, we fought hard to vote. Like they was really
Yeah.
spraying us with water hose. My granny is from
Yeah.
backwoods, deep in like her her town in Louisiana is literally like this fucking big. You can drive past it. So it's like, bitch, like she's like, y'all are literally doing civic duties. And that's the problem. Y'all bitches need to talk to y'all grannies or people older than y'all. Cause y'all bitches just think this shit is just like, oh, we just got this right, like in the 60s. And our parents are that old. They were born
Yeah.
back then. So it's like, bitch, what? This shit ain't that too far gone. So it's
It's
like
not. It's not.
people don't take it seriously. And this is a time where the people that are smart like us, like, okay, we know the things that can happen, but the people like under us, or the people who didn't vote, or the people who just didn't give a fuck to, they finna feel it.
Yeah. And I was looking at that post where the lady was talking about how like they used to have to pay poll tax and they had to
That's
Politics,
decide
crazy.
between
Decide between
feeding their
feeding your
family and
family or
voting.
voting. And it's
That's
like,
crazy.
that's real.
we
That's
have
real
this is
voter
a
suppression.
luxury for
Yeah.
us. This is a
That,
luxury.
yep,
Yeah.
That's
that's
why I kind
real
of
voter
feel bad.
suppression.
I actually could not vote yesterday. I could
Mm.
not.
But you,
But I'm gonna be
you,
prepared next time.
yes, and so that's another thing that people are like, that's another thing that people are scared of because he has like made the threat of like, when me being president, he's trying to like, he wanted this to be like the last. It's said that he like kind of wanted this to be the last election and to take that away. So that's why it
Yeah.
was also like, babe, this was
I didn't
serious.
even know that.
No, exactly. That's why people need to like. That's why I be saying like, when people don't just, and this ain't for you. This is for
I
motherfuckers.
know.
What I'm finna say is for motherfuckers I know who chose not to do this shit because I know you
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People need to realize. I was just telling my parents this, and this is fuck that. I was finna say no tea, no shade. When you're a smart person, the shit really can be a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
And I say that because you can literally, it feels like you're standing on a fucking mountaintop
Hmm.
screaming like, this is gonna happen. He said this is possible, this is possible, this is possible, this is possible. And motherfuckers that be like, oh, that shit ain't real. They'll just walk past it. And it's like, bitch,
Yeah.
where the fuck do you think, did you think I just reached in my ass and made this
Asked
up?
and got it.
Yeah, like, we didn't make this shit, he said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, then that motherfucker, no one pulled none of these policies out of their ass. We're
Yeah.
watching it happen. It's in books. It's in writing. It's like, what the fuck do you think? And then I hate people who grew up in the hood. Sorry, I don't hate people who grew up in the hood. Shout out to y'all because my family's from the hood. But I hate, what I do hate is the mindset of certain people in the hood when they say stuff like, well, shit, we in the hood, shit, we po. They don't give a fuck about us no way. So there's no reason. Bitch, y'all know one of the first things he said he wanted to do was literally cut off food stamps and welfare
Mm.
and all of that. So it's like, bitch, when that happens, babe,
My.
remember, we tried, but you
Yeah.
finna feel it. You finna feel it,
Yeah.
boo. You
Yeah.
finna feel it. Because the harsh reality is, and I don't want to sound like this, but this is, to be completely honest, tell the truth, shame the devil. The three at this moment, because hey, I have been down and out before. I've been jobless before. Period. So
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
know how I feel. So that's why I really tried to help push, like, let's vote. But so since you didn't vote, and you bitches that didn't vote, when those food stamps get cut off, that's on you.
Don't say
Because
nothing.
bitch, all three people on this screen, we don't need them. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, no, bitch, I done been down and out before. I have been dead the fuck broke. So it's like, I tried. But for bitches that like, don't do it, it's like a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face.
I
I didn't know what to expect.
was not expecting that, bro.
I think it was this.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Send me
We
that
don't-
clip.
Oh
Like-
No, but I get what you're saying for sure. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
we don't. It's I don't know.
it's really hurtful.
Scary.
So I feel better now as the days go on.
that's
Like
that's where I was going next. Yep.
I feel better now. It's Hey, God, all we can do is lean on God for real. Like that's all we can
And
do.
I feel like
And we
that's why I'm not in a because I like she said earlier, I was trying to figure out, well, damn, why I'm not feeling like everybody else. It's because I'm out of the loop. Am I missing something? Which I know everything he said, like what was in Project 2025,
2025,
but
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not saying it don't scare me, but I'm not letting I can't let myself get worked up. There's so
We
much shit
can't.
going on right now. And then he still got a minute to get in there. So everybody just gotta prepare themselves and set themselves up.
That's what I'm finding
It's
comfort
just
in is the fact that he's not in office yet, right? He's not in
Mm-hmm.
office yet. He got a little bit to go. I'm also finding comfort, and I know that we got a lot of red across the board, but I'm
let me
finding
tell you
comfort
something.
in knowing that he can't implement anything on his own. It does have to go through several stages, and we know stuff like that can take years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying not to front load the stress and front load the
We not.
anxiety.
Yeah, we not
Yeah.
gonna let
Let's
it.
let it play out as issues
Yes.
arise. We tackle it
We'll
each
handle
one
it
one by
then.
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like we not finna stress ourselves out, y'all. We got God. We just gonna pray to God. We gonna lean on Him, and we gonna be good. Like for
Yeah.
real. Like
We
so,
gonna
it's
be
like
good, but and I'm fine with people grieving and going through how they, like how
let
Jamar said he
yes.
had to go to sleep.
Hmm.
He couldn't, yeah.
Let people grieve. Give people grace
And
in this moment.
also get off of social media if need
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, if
That's what I
need
said
be, yeah.
earlier.
Because
I
you gotta stay out the comments. You can't read what everybody else saying on the because me, I just look and I just shake my head. It's almost like the whole situation with the men versus women. You know how like
yes.
we going at each other heads in the comments about so it's like the same thing. So I'm like, y'all gotta get out of the comments because I don't
Y'all
want to be
gotta
worked
get out of the
up.
comments. Yes,
Yeah.
you gotta touch grass. For real, you can't just you can't just depend on that shit. Like we're gonna be good. Like we gonna be good.
Yeah.
I know we can't see ahead now. We are just taking it day by day, and that's how we need to continue doing it.
Right.
And we're gonna be okay. And it's just like it's just the only thing I'm doing is unfollowing the motherfuckers that's bringing the negativity
Yeah.
and the his supporters. Other than that, like that's it.
You
Like
doing what you gotta do to protect your peace.
because it's like we can't be cool and you that ignorant. Sorry, can't have
Yeah.
it in my circle.
Right.
Can't.
Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in to Reality Check. Well, joining Reality Check. So
Her.
this is like a little new segment I'm doing on our YouTube channel.
This is really cute, girl. And I
So
know I'm
Isn't
giving.
it cute?
Yeah, no, it's super cute. I'm still,
thank you.
Are we your
y'all.
first guest?
Yes, y'all my first guest.
Okay.
This is super, super duper cute. Yeah, y'all. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I literally, I'm even giving myself grace because right now, like I
Hold on, you cut out. Hold on.
His phone
Somebody
about to
probably
die.
calling him. Uh-oh.
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Somebody calling. Somebody
Oh,
was
Oh.
okay.
calling. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. There you go.
Okay, cool. No, I was saying that even right now, like, girl, I'm mentally exhausted, which is why I'm
Yeah.
giving the energy I'm giving now, like,
Mm-hmm.
mentally exhausted. But in 2 days, we got to give ourselves just a couple of days. In 2 days, I'm gonna be back right. Period. We
Yeah.
got like this. We have to give ourselves time to literally grieve this.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
That's all it is.
we gonna be good. This is a very cute segment. This is
Thank you
very
so
cute, girl.
much.
Reality check. Yes,
Yes.
Love
we
it.
getting back to it. I love this.
All right.
All
So
right,
thanks
love
for
you.
joining. I'm about to get our next guest on.
Period.
All right. See you later.
See you later.
All right.
That's so freaking cool.
Yes. Let me add let me let I guess I let the teacher know.
Um,
Eh.
are you ready?
Hey, Jakitra.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to Reality Check. This is a show that I have created to just touch on social media topics, reality shows, etc., etc.
Okay.
So, me and Oksana were discussing, of course, the election. Initial thoughts. How did you feel? Were you watching live last night?
I actually was watching live last night.
Bro, I was refreshing like every 5 minutes. Like, please let some more
Yeah.
blue pop up.
I was definitely watching the live feed and watching the actual reporters come in every time there
Mm.
was
That's what
breaking
we
news.
didn't do. We
That's
didn't
what we
watch
did
the
not do.
reporters.
We were just on
Yeah.
Google refreshing and talking trash on the phone.
Yeah, I was definitely listening to them. But once I saw she didn't win Pennsylvania, I was like, well, I'm
There you
going to
go.
bed.
That's what we was looking at too. But I think it was blue at first and it flipped red.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little hopeful. So this morning when you got up, what was your initial, or did you stay up the whole time until they figured out who won?
Nah, I went to sleep. Once I saw Pennsylvania, I was like, it's over. Like I already accepted it. I was like, okay, it's over.
So this morning when you woke up and you realized that she didn't win, what was your initial like thoughts?
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed, but then again, like I had my reasons. I had already talked to myself before I went to
Hmm.
sleep to get myself ready because there's a lot of factors that were put in place to prevent her from winning.
Got it. Like what? Give me some.
Like what?
So, because Biden prolonged him announcing that he was not running for president, I feel
Mm.
like she didn't get the chance to actually
The
prepare
campaign as
herself
long.
for her
Yeah.
campaign and for her proposals.
So
Hmm.
that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
you
I'm
get what I'm
trying to figure
saying?
out why
Like
people were saying it.
everybody was like, so what was her proposals? What are the things that she wanted to implement? And I just feel like at the time she didn't have time to actually prepare herself like, okay, I'm going to have these particular proposals out so that people can see where my standpoint is
Hmm.
and they can actually have that because for the longest everybody was like, so what is she going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
were all in like what's going on. So she lost a pivotal time in her campaign to actually win people over.
Yeah.
That was the first one. And then the second one was I believe that she didn't have enough time to raise money to put as many ads and can like things out there so that
Hmm.
she can get her name out there. Donald Trump already has money. If we already know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He already has money. So he doesn't have to have like the backing and stuff from certain people. But as a black woman, we already know how that's gonna go. As a black woman,
Hmm.
nobody wants to give you money
Yeah.
and make you get there. And then we have, let me see, hopefully nobody gets offended by what I say next. But
It's just real raw. So your raw thoughts, that's your thoughts. It's good.
white men will never be able to accept a black woman being in charge of them.
Mm.
And that to me, that was the main thing. So just can I just say this right here? Everybody's like telling, well, our older people or whoever saying go vote. Everybody's saying go vote, go vote. I feel like y'all should have been trying to convince the white people to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Yeah.
y'all, you for the most part, she has our vote. If you
Mm-hmm.
look at the numbers by race and by sex, black men and black women, whether they it wasn't 99%, but
Hmm.
they showed up. Then white folks
Mm-hmm.
should have been trying to get more white folks on our side, man.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. That's how I feel. Like everybody's like, go vote, go vote. Y'all on the wrong For You page. You need to be on the
Mm-hmm.
white people For You page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Most
just how I feel
definitely.
because they don't. First of all, my thought was, and I might make somebody mad by saying this.
Y'all want to make people mad on reality check, huh?
Sorry. My
Now
thing
I'm
is
playing.
though,
Say it.
they did not let Hillary win. Not gonna say I didn't have any hope. I'm not gonna say that it's impossible, like that it will never happen. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, first time a white woman ran and she had the full, they didn't let her win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her own people did not vote her in, man. They didn't do it. So I
Didn't
feel
she
like
run
that's
against
why,
Trump?
Yeah.
huh?
She ran against Trump, right?
I think she did. In
16, right?
2016. Yep.
Here's the thing about Hillary, though.
The world ain't. I know she was trash. I know that.
Yeah, and she also,
I know it was a lot
it's
of
like she was
scandals.
gone and then she popped up and was like, let me run. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I see
Like
what
she
you're
wasn't
saying.
in the spotlight, and then all of a sudden she was like, "I'm gonna run for president," and we like, "Huh?
Yeah.
Like, where you come from?
Yeah, Hillary? What?
No, I
What have
get
you
it.
done? What have you done?"
I get that for sure. But I'm just saying, them white folks show like hell was
She
not
definitely
not
had
this
more
time.
numbers, I believe.
Hmm.
Than I think she had more numbers than Kamala in certain places, though.
I don't even remember it back then. I
I
barely
just
lived
honestly
yesterday.
think I think the Democrats, some of the Democrats flipped their vote. I will
Right.
say I do flip my vote sometimes because sometimes Democrats kind of be putting stuff out there and it don't make sense. And
Mhm.
I'm
Hmm.
like, So, but I ain't do it this time because we need that vote. But I feel like Democrats have had enough,
Mhm.
especially with the Biden administration. We just feel like, well, I can't talk for everybody, but I just feel like as a Democrat, there's a lot of things that could have been implemented in his 4-year term that could have actually helped a lot of us because the Democratic Party is typically middle class. We trying to
Yeah.
make sure
Yeah.
that we get houses and we can have a
Working middle
life.
class. Yep.
Like we're trying to make sure that we have things going. But I feel like there was no policies put in place. There were no bills written to change anything.
Yeah.
Everybody know that inflation happens. Inflation is going to happen, and they're
Yeah.
always blaming this, that, and the other. But with time, things are going to increase in price, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like a lot of people don't think like that, and so I just think a lot of Democrats were like, "Nah, we need some change because this ain't working." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's where she lost her votes too, because it was just like, "What are you gonna do for us?" Yes, we don't like
What are you gonna do that's
abortion.
different this time? What are you gonna do
Exactly,
differently this time? That's what they
exactly.
like. They
Mhm.
like show us something.
Because Trump is saying all the things that they want to hear. You're not.
Yeah.
We do care about abortion, like abortion rights. We want that because people should be able to care for their bodies. But the white folk, they want to know what you're gonna do about the immigration. What's
Yeah.
going on with these illegal people being here and committing all these crimes?
Hmm.
And that's on Trump's top of his radar.
You clearly because that's all they've been talking about.
He's talking about as soon as he gets elected, that's the first thing he about to start doing. So if you have a friend or something out there, y'all better say,
I ain't gonna lie. When I went into my doctor's appointment today, I was just looking like,
Why you was looking like that?
because there was a lot of Hispanic people in there,
Oh yeah, you feel
and it's
sad for him.
actually it's a Catholic. What's the name where a lot of immigrants go to in my building? Like they go there to get help for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
No, I feel that for sure. So, I mean, that's really what I want. I wanted your thoughts on the election. Real quick, what did you think of all the? Oh, my stomach is doing something. What did you think of all like the social media wars and debates going back and forth all day?
I just had this conversation. I have a good friend of mine. She's a Republican, and we have conversations. But at the age that we are, we should be able to have conversations about politics
Like how we
without,
doing now.
yes, like we're doing right now, without having a bias thought. Like we shouldn't be thinking like that because everybody has their own opinion, but you need to be able to have a listening heart. But everybody
Right.
doesn't have a listening heart because they probably don't follow God. So if you follow God, you have you have discernment, and so you're able to listen to others without being ugly to them.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you brought that
It's the
up.
negativity. It's the negativity
Yeah.
behind it.
Like I
My
just made a TikTok and I was like, it doesn't matter. I was like, at the end of the day, it's God's nation, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter who wins.
at the
Yeah.
end of the, I've been saying that since last week. Like y'all,
Yeah.
I'm not tripping because either way it go, God gonna see us through, and a lot of people don't want to hear that.
hmm
But since we're talking about God and people unfriending people because of this and that, y'all don't unfriend people. Your friend is atheist.
You feel me?
Your friend don't even believe in God.
Okay, and some people be laying down with people who don't believe in God, and you're not supposed to be
Yeah.
doing that if you're unequally yoked. Come on now.
Wow.
We all do. Everybody have a different mindset. Like, do you know how many girl? I'm not finna
we can start
unfriend
talking.
somebody. But I think what it is though, it be the disrespect that come behind it.
Yeah.
It's like some of them just disrespectful with it. Like
Going too hard for somebody who ain't even gonna come and shake your hand.
they not fucking with you, dog. They not fucking with you.
Not at all, and that's embarrassing for you.
And stop. And my thing is, stop talking down on her though. It's like
That's
I
what I
don't know. I
didn't
guess people talk
understand.
down on Dunny, so
But that's what I didn't understand. The way they just came for this lady, calling her unqualified, calling her
unqualified,
saying people were
trash.
saying she slept her way to the top. What are y'all talking about? Where did this even come from?
That's sickening because any woman that gets their way to the top, that's the first thing somebody wants to say, that she
Like
slept her way
she's
to the
not
top.
smart enough.
I
You
saw
filthy
comments like
rat.
that. And I'm like, bro, this lady has a completely professional background. Why is she being like belittled like this? I don't understand it.
This the only lady who's been in every branch.
Right.
Can we talk about it?
Qualified.
Every branch.
Not to mention she doesn't have a felon.
A felony, yeah.
Felony.
That's
I
true.
said that she doesn't have a felony.
Every job now should not ask you if you have a felony.
No, seriously, because do it. Does
It don't even matter at
matter?
this point.
It don't matter at this
It
point.
don't matter.
Because if a felon can lead the country,
Jesus.
a felon can get a job at Domino's.
What do I want to do for my crawfish?
Okay, well, Jaketra, well, thank you for joining me for Reality Check. This was fun. Yes. All right, well, we'll talk to you later. I'm about to get our next
Bye,
guest on.
Jaketra.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
This is so fun. What we didn't get into though is I forgot to ask Jalen and Jaketra, like, what was our thoughts on her using all these celebrities to
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's getting posted. It's getting posted. I am posting that. Okay. So, what they were saying, why would you do that? Our thoughts on her using all these celebrities to campaign. They feel like she was pandering to the black audience and that it wasn't genuine. I feel like it was okay. To me, a competition is a competition. You got to win every vote you can get from the youngest to the oldest. So you muted though.
Yes. We did so good in the first half.
We was doing so good in the first half, bro.
No, yes. I feel like it was okay, but then again, I'm back to she should have been trying. She should have got Luke Combs, Luke Bryan, Sam Hunt, Tennessee Whiskey Man, hell, Reba. She should have got some white people on her side. The black people were here. We needed more white people. I think that's what we needed. Me personally, she needed more white people, bro.
I don't know. I didn't have a problem with it. I enjoyed the rallies. The videos were lovely.
This tastes like first supper.
But okay.
Not first supper. Why do I always say that? It tastes
like pulpit. That's not too crazy. Well, look, you go ahead and get your cooking on. I'm gonna get my next guest on, and I'll call you back.
All right, check in.
All right. Yeah, I'm starting a new segment called Reality Check, right? So I was reviewing reality shows. I only did one video though, and the season over. So I guess I'll probably pick it up next season. I don't know. But
you gotta do another show.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Looks
so
nice.
instead of doing a full like an easy on me pod, I'm doing a reality check because this is more in that lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
More intimate.
Right. So what you got? You feeling okay? You tired?
Man, long day, man. My son had a meeting at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Then something happened with my truck, so I had to go to the mechanic. All kind of shit, regular
Too
Regular
much going
life,
on. Too much going
regular
on.
regular life stuff.
Okay, well, I won't keep you long. So basically, I've been getting into with my guests. You're the last guest of the night. Just kind of like what you felt before the election. What were your thoughts last night? Were you like refreshing every 5 minutes like I was?
I was. I don't even think I was doing it 5 minutes. I think I was doing like every 60 seconds. My anxiety was through the roof. I ain't gonna lie. I was talking shit. But as far as before, I feel like we was too lax. I feel like people wasn't saying who they people needed to vote for. Like people was like, yeah, make sure you get out to vote. Go vote. Let's vote.
Yeah,
No,
make it a
no, no,
secret.
no. Go vote for Kamala.
Yeah, that's who you vote for.
What are we doing? What are we talking about? That was
Hmm.
my problem. And then the other problem in our community that I saw a lot of and that I was having a problem with was they was questioning her blackness. Nigga, we sound like Trump when he was questioning Barack Obama. Since when y'all gave a fuck about a race in the race?
Right,
Since when did
because
that
everybody been the same race.
when who gives a shit what the race is?
Yeah,
We know who we don't need in office.
yeah.
That's what you need to be talking about. And then the other thing too, this is just a couple of things that bother me.
Hmm.
The overtime shit, bro. If he says no tax on overtime, what you think the company's gonna do? They gonna hire more people and they gonna lower the hours that they give y'all,
Yeah.
or either they gonna fire a bunch of people and make you work and do exactly everything that job is supposed to do.
Hmm.
So I'm not understand. Like my people are, and then who wants somebody who got fired on their job twice?
I forgot about the impeachment stuff. I forgot.
It only been four. Impeachment only happened 4 times. This nigga was 2 of them.
I forgot all about that.
Niggas don't be thinking like, what are we doing? What are we even talking about?
Yeah.
And then to after the race to come out and see how heavy the Latino people was for him. And
Yeah.
on the first day, he says the first thing he's gonna focus on is mass deportation.
Yeah.
How do you feel now? And he said he don't care if your mama, if you was born here, your mama wasn't from here, yeah, it's leaving.
They gone.
Like, oh y'all, like, what's your motive? Like, what's behind it? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. I didn't understand none of the rhetoric that our community was giving back to black and brown people. I understood the white men, understood the white women.
Yeah.
Cool. But us and the Latinos, I really didn't get it. And I think I made a video this morning and I put myself in the red party. Or I
Right.
just, you know what I'm saying? Like I put myself in that party and then I looked out and I said, what was he saying? Like, what was he doing? And then I looked and he said it at every rally, beginning and before he left. He said it at every rally. Are you doing better or worse than you were in 2020?
Mm.
And most Americans were not doing as well as they were then. Now, you can barely buy groceries, you can barely get
Yeah.
gas. It's a lot of people that's really struggling. And a lot
Yeah.
of people went to them polls with that on their mind. Like, I don't know what he did. They didn't research nothing. They didn't look nothing up. They really didn't even care.
Yeah.
They just said whatever happened during the time period that he was in control, I was doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I rather risk that to get something in my pockets than actually hear what he's actually saying he wants to do. All we can hope for is that he's not on a revenge tour.
Right. And I'm trying to choose positivity. It's difficult, but I'm trying to choose positivity to keep my mental health in check cuz like I just feel like it's been so much emotions on social media all day. The back and forth about who to vote for, who they should have voted for and all this different stuff.
And
Women's
who didn't vote
rights.
for him and all. And that's
Yeah.
the thing, and that was a big part of it. Wasn't the biggest part, but that was a big part of why I was voting for Kamala from the beginning. I have a
Yeah.
daughter who's 17 years old. God forbid, please, Lord, that anything happened to her where she's taken advantage of or anything like that, and
Yeah.
she's impregnated, and now she has to keep that child.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we thinking about? What are we saying? Like, what are we doing? Is there some things that I didn't like about Kamala? Yeah, I didn't like the fact that she wouldn't directly answer questions. And I think the Dems have a problem with that. Like, you have to tell the people, like, talk to the people, tell the people what you're gonna do. Like, you gotta hit them heartstrings. Like, if you gotta lie, a white lie a little bit, hey, it don't matter. You gotta hit them heartstrings.
Yeah.
That's what he did. You know what I'm
So they
saying?
so another guest that we had was saying like Kamala didn't have as much time to prepare her campaign
That was a
and
big
to
part of it as well.
prepare all of her proposals and her policies that she wanted to put in place. So it
Yeah,
was kind of like,
and
here I am.
and that's due in part to Biden. Biden
Yeah.
really thought he could win the race. He thought he could stay in it, and he really couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
He never could from the beginning. He should have
Yeah.
been out of it.
Yeah.
So that's no ode to her. Like that's not on her. I really believe that that's a Biden thing. He waited too late. He should have been said, "I'm not up for it. I cannot do it," and he shouldn't have did it. Uh, the other thing too that I wanted to say, damn, I lost my track of thought. Shit. I didn't mean to cuss. I'm sorry.
It's a hey, they've been cussing.
Oh, the emotional part. And
Yeah.
I found myself getting a bit into it on social media because the black women, I don't know if they just want to blame us
Yeah.
because like everyone's been posting the actual facts. I don't know if y'all just want to blame us. We get it. We understand that there's only a small percentage of us anyway.
Yeah.
So when you see something like 80%, 86% black men voted blue, voted Kamala, and then you see the other 14% voted red, those are the trolls that you see on social. Those are the puppets. Those are the people, like, you can't worry about that because it wasn't 100% black women either. It was
Yeah.
like
That's true.
92%. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So there was an 8% of black women that didn't vote for her as well. And the biggest part to me was if you look at that 2020 election and you look at the last Obama election, the way we showed up to the polls was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We did not show up to the polls this election worth a damn. It was down really, really big, like really, really
Yeah.
big. It was bad. Did you see the numbers?
I did see the numbers. It looked like a lot to me, but I don't really be like this is to me this the first election I really paid attention to.
Okay.
Looking at the numbers, actually looking at the map while it's
Yeah.
changing colors, everything. Like the last few elections, I just didn't pay attention like that. And I was trying to figure out like why this election felt so like it was so much at stake.
It's because of the way Trump was going about trying to get back in office. It really felt like he was on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
He even came out and said, "I don't have a policy. I don't have nothing for y'all." And in so many words, he said, "I'm here because these motherfuckers thought I would not be back."
Mm.
That's the only reason that he actually was running. I don't even think he want to be president. I promise
I
you.
don't think you know what I don't think so either.
I
I
don't
was
think he
thinking
want
that.
to be president.
You
He
don't want to be
just
it for real.
Nah, he don't want to be on the president for real. He just wants revenge. He wants to be able to say, "I told you so."
Yeah.
I can make enough of them hate you enough to put me in there again, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe if she had enough time, if she had the whole campaign, if she was able to give those, I don't want to keep comparing her to the Obama run, but if she was able to give those heartfelt speeches and actually reach women and actually reach younger women and actually go to different colleges and schools and all of that thing, I do think she would have done a lot better. But the way that map looked and the way that she got beat
Yeah.
was such a slap in the face.
It was.
It was so bad. And let me just put this out there too. All of the elections go like that. So when y'all see early on where the red states always come in first.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of people like it was causing uproar on TikTok. I see it on Instagram. I see it on Facebook. There's always a lot of oh no, we're about to get stumped. No, that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
The red states come in quickly. Like a lot of the country is red, but it's those electoral votes
That's what I
that's
was.
count.
Yep. And
And a
then
lot
it
of
was
those,
like kind of confusing too. I didn't pay attention to like the electoral college votes. Like this state may look small, but they got 19, whereas
yeah,
this state big, they only got 5.
right,
So I
right.
was like, I'm like, how do they even? Is it by population? Is it by like what
Nah,
is it?
because
How do they determine that?
it's not by population. And speaking of population, she lost the popular vote by a lot. Like
Yeah, it was like
when
yeah,
I say it
millions.
was a slap in the face, I don't want to say the wrong definition about the electoral votes and how they put how
Yeah,
many in the states. So I'm gonna leave that part alone.
yeah,
I really don't remember, but yeah, I just feel like we could have done a lot better. The turnout should have been way better. You know, I tried to do my part. We tried. We was boots on the ground for about a
mm-hmm,
month. We were doing campaigns, digital campaigns. We was
yeah,
doing all kind of stuff, but it just wasn't enough time. I don't think it was enough time for her to actually win that race because of the people he was able to grab. Bro, it's a lot, and I say this all the time. There's a lot of faking going on.
yeah. I bro,
People,
this has
people,
shown me that.
people are poor. Like, listen, people are poor. T. I'm telling you, and they are faking. They're lying. They saying what they got and they don't have it. People are poor, and they remember a time in 2020 when they wasn't poor. I'm
They
telling
got
you,
them $1,200. Was it 12 or
man.
$1,400?
I think it was 12. I can't even remember. It been that long ago. It might have been 12. You know, it was different. I don't know. I think I got $700 for some reason. I don't
Oh
remember.
wow.
I don't remember. But the stimulus, but you got to think about everything else that was going on and that was so easy accessible during that time.
Mm-hmm.
People was able to get all kind of loans outside of the PPP loans.
Yeah.
There was other things that the unemployment. People don't even remember this part of it. People was getting the unemployment plus $600.
I
It was
remember.
like it was money hand over fist during those times, and nobody. But you're not about to get a pandemic in this in
Right.
this 4 years.
It was a pandemic, so of course
Like
the extra relief gonna come.
what are you like? What are we talking about? And then here's the other thing that people don't understand that I tried to get people to understand while I was going. I had to get out the internet at like 1 p.m. I just logged out of my accounts.
Yeah.
Um, how it works is everything that we've been going through was because of Trump's last administration.
Mm-hmm.
The good shit that happened while Trump was in office was a
Was because
direct
of
the
Obama.
Obama administration.
Yeah.
It was a direct reflection of what Obama put into place. And no under normal circumstances, if a president gets 2 terms, you will not see how good that president is until that second term.
Right.
Probably around the 5.5 year mark, 6 year mark. We never got to see what Donald Trump was about until these last 4 years, and we see what happened.
Yeah.
Inflation, everything fucking high, people being evicted at an all-time high rate. Employment is ridiculous. Nobody can find jobs.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. And that's kind of knowing that you're not going to see the effects immediately. That's what's kind of helping me keep my mental health in check right now. Because a lot of people are saying, like, oh, we just lost rights. Women just lost rights. I ain't lost nothing as of today.
Yeah.
So instead of front loading all this stress, all this anxiety up front, let me just see how it's going to play out. And we'll just
Look,
tackle the issues as they come.
he prematurely last night when they told him that there's probably no way that she's gonna win. He said, "Hey, look, I'm here for all Americans. I want to see everybody successful. I'm here to help all Americans." And all we can do is hope that we were wrong about his whole campaign. All we
Yeah.
can do is hope that what he said last night when he got the election was what he will stand on. Other
Yeah.
than that, we don't have nothing to follow. And and I don't mean to make your anxiety fly through the roof.
It's all good.
The the fucked up part about it is he now has the House and the Senate.
Right. All red.
He
Yeah.
can. So unlike other times, like when Biden got in or when Obama's, they never had full control because the seats were always, you know what I'm saying, teeter
Mixed.
totter. And
Yeah.
not only that, two Supreme Court justices are about to step down and retire. So
Mm-hmm.
he's about to put in his own two Supreme Court justices on
Mm-hmm.
top of the House being completely red, Senate
Mm-hmm.
being completely red. So he's not gonna get much pushback.
Yeah.
He's not now. I don't know if he's going soon as he takes it. Soon as he's sworn in, I don't know if he's gonna go boost to the ground and get the kicking shit and flying shit. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I do know that he can
Yeah.
because
He got the influence now.
he's in the seat. He has his people. It's not gonna take much. What do you call it? It's not gonna take much influence on his people
Mm-hmm.
to get the things that he want done. Hey, listen, when I say all we can do is pray,
Yeah. That's where I'm at
pray.
with it. That's where I'm
That's
at with
it.
it.
And
Instead of him.
ain't nothing bigger than God.
So speaking of back to the campaign strategies, I forgot to ask our previous guest this.
Mhm.
What did you think? People are saying that Kamala was pandering to the black community by bringing all these rappers and stuff like that. Me personally, I feel like it's a competition. You need to pull out all the stops. And
Listen,
you have to get the younger votes. Like for instance, like I got my god brother and god sister, they just turned 19. They not researching policies and laws and all this stuff.
mhm.
They what's popping on TikTok right now?
Man, they seen Megan up there. Oh shit, what is this?
Right.
Listen, the only reason that people are talking about that is because they weren't seeing what Donald Trump was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump had Elon Musk giving $1 million a day away in Pennsylvania.
That is insane.
He was get Elon Musk. He said, "What did he say?" Because I think J Lo came out and endorsed Kamala. Elon Musk said on a podcast after J Lo came out and endorsed Kamala, he was like,
About Diddy, huh?
"Yeah,
Yeah.
did you hear that?
I heard about it. Like he had said, you basically warning people about Trump, but wouldn't warn people about Diddy.
Like, bro, who gives a fuck if Glorilla is performing at one of her functions? Okay,
Yeah.
so like 50 Cent came out and endorsed Trump. Like all of this shit,
I
bro.
didn't see
Yeah,
him.
he came out like this morning he came in and endorsed him. He was like, I don't know what's going on, but I know every time I'm in the building, I leave with the winner. And then he posted two pictures of him and Trump. But he could have been trolling. He could not.
Yeah.
You know, 50 is a
He is a
businessman.
troll.
He's a troll, but he is a businessman as well. But man, I don't think nothing's wrong with go look at who performed for him. Look at the comedian
That
who
comedian was insane.
he had to, you know it's bad when Trump had to come out and say, "Oh no, he don't have nothing to do with my
That's
campaign."
crazy.
Come on, like, those are the type of people. But that's not what we're talking about. We want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion coming out. We want to
Right.
talk about Glorilla coming out. It's a competition. They are supposed to not belittle each other, but they're supposed to win.
Right.
They're
And whatever
supposed
they
to try
say.
to get the vote. And
Exactly.
she was working with a short leash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
didn't have much leverage at
No,
all.
she had under 100 days
Yeah.
to try to
And
get.
she did for her to only have that amount of time, she did a lot with it and got a
That's
lot of
why
people on board.
That's why I say if she had the opportunity to fully run against him, I don't think she'll run again. I think it took a lot out of her, but
Yeah.
I don't think she'll run again. But if she had the opportunity to actually have a full campaign and fully go head up with him, she was whooping. He didn't want to have the debates and stuff with her.
Mm.
She was, I'm telling you, she was doing what needed to be done.
Yeah.
She just didn't have the time. And the turnout, I'm telling you, bro, I could not believe there was a lot of turnout voters overall throughout
Mhm.
the United States. But compared to other big elections, the 2008 election when Obama
Mhm.
was running, the 2016 when he ran again, the turnout was so low, so much
Yeah.
lower than then. I thought people was going to the polls. I really thought, and
This one I thought it was a big
I thought
push.
I thought people were going to the polls and they were not. And I get it. You know, a lot of people like, yeah, you have reasons to want to sit on the sideline, but man, this wasn't one of those times where you said. And I took the time to look up a lot of y'all ass too. That little
Mhm.
thing that was going around where you can look
Mhm.
up and see who voted.
Mhm.
A lot of you motherfuckers ain't been voting for a long time. And a lot of y'all didn't vote this year. Y'all got it, bro.
I was like, they getting messy this year with the Then My Friends Vote website.
Because that's a direct reflection of people not going to the polls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think a Democratic person did that, like, hey, y'all need to, because we got to get, I know what that was about. We got to get back to shaming motherfuckers. Motherfuckers are not being shamed enough. Yeah, we need to shame their ass. Yeah. Did your motherfucking ass vote? Yeah. And you know, I you know me, I love the comedic side of all of that. I
Yeah.
seen one of the
It's
posts.
been hilarious.
It's been fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't been able to laugh today. I might laugh tomorrow though. But I seen one of the posts. What did it say? Oh, it was about y'all let a woman lead y'all when y'all stand on her couch, but y'all won't let her lead her America. Whatever.
Right.
But I'm like, y'all forcing y'all directing y'all energy at the wrong people. The black men went out there.
Yeah.
Well, the black men that did go out, they did vote for her.
This is just insane. I got one more point. So, social media has been in the uproar today. What are your thoughts on people like unfriending and blocking people behind their political views? Do you think that's valid, or do you think that's kind of like childish?
Behind the actual political view,
Yeah.
no, I don't. But some of the shit these people be saying be so ignorant. You like, how
Yeah.
was I even on here, your friend in the first place? Some
Yeah.
of it is called now. If I just post, hey, I voted for Kamala, and you unfriending me, yeah, that's childish. That's petty. Woo, woo.
Right.
But if I'm getting on there and I'm saying, yeah, now her motherfucking ass ain't win. She need to stay in the kitchen where she belong.
See,
Okay,
that's
now
too
see
much.
now I done
You
went a
know, went
little
too
too far.
far. Yeah.
Now I'm finna block you. Now I don't
Yeah.
even want to talk. Like I was having a conversation. One of my friends, she posted, been knowing her a long time, and she posted something in her cap, like she reshared something, and her caption said, "You bitch ass niggas," and I'm like, you directing your energy the
Mhm.
wrong way.
Mhm.
I'm like, we actually showed up and showed out for her.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, okay, but what about the other 10%? Fuck them." I was like, you know what?
Okay.
Not even gonna respond. I
She
ain't
don't
blocking
want
her.
to. She don't want to get it.
Nah, but I understand too though, because this was a big election for women and for
Yeah.
women of color, period. So I don't want to get into it with no women, but I don't want them to feel like we didn't have they back either.
Yeah.
So when I see it, I do say something, and it's only because I don't want women to be like, "Oh, we didn't have they back." When in
Mhm.
actuality, if you actually go research, and we won't research for shit, especially us black people, we don't do no research. Whatever somebody saying is negative, we gonna run with it. I don't know why we like that, but we like that. But I don't want y'all to feel like we didn't show up for y'all. We showed up for y'all, and we
No.
showed up
Yeah.
big time. I wish a lot more people would have made it to the polls. But other than that, man, and she still didn't do too bad. I think it ended up being like 272 to 226. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
That's not too bad for somebody who had a short campaign and did all that she could in a short period of time. I think she did okay.
Yeah. All right.
Well, hey,
Well,
listen,
good talk.
I'm praying for all of y'all and
Everybody.
myself.
Man, this is I don't know. I felt the pressure this morning. I ain't gonna lie. This morning when I woke up and checked that, I felt the pressure, but I'm
Oh
feeling a
yeah.
little bit better as the
Yeah,
day goes
yeah.
on.
My nose got stuffed up immediately. I don't know. It's like my allergies to everything. Like the allergies, it wasn't as crisp as it was yesterday. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I started tasting the allergy.
Like
Yeah,
what's going on?
some ain't right.
Just feel different.
I'm talking about I stayed up as long as I could. I said, okay, I gotta go to sleep. I can't take it no more. I'm gonna go to sleep. I think
Yeah.
it was like 2:30.
Oh
He
heck
had
no. I was
he no,
long
not in
gone.
the morning. He had
Oh.
like 230 electoral votes, and I think she had 205. I was like, okay, that's close enough. I'm
Right.
gonna go to sleep and then I'll
Yeah.
see what happened.
Yeah.
And you know how the apps do. As soon as you wake up in the morning, first thing on your phone, Donald Trump. He said, "Oh
I was
no!"
like, oh my gosh.
And look, this is the one time that I will be perfectly fine with being wrong.
Me too.
If we wrong about his whole campaign and what he's gonna do and how he gonna, because I even today when I got off social media, I even went to the Project 2025 website and I started reading. On the front page, those bulletins, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad, but it's the small, minute details when you get into the document that make you go, "Hey, nigga,
Yeah. What's really going on?
What you got going on?"
Yeah.
But I'm gonna read the rest of it tomorrow. But yeah, prayers. Let's just hope that we wrong. That's it.
That's why I'm chilling out. I'm like, I'd rather be cool right now and be proved wrong later than to leave with all this emotion and all this like going off on social media and stuff like that. First of all, that's not my personality anyway.
Yeah.
But then turn around and actually something benefited me. So I don't know how to feel right now.
It's nothing to feel. You just gotta just go with what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Stay prayed up. Look, again, I said it earlier while we were talking. I'm gonna say it again. There's nothing bigger than God. Ain't nothing,
Right. Absolutely.
Ain't nothing bigger than Him. So I think we're gonna be cool. You know, are we fighting the uphill battle? Hell yeah. He got the House. He got the Senate. He about to have 2 goddamn judges, all in his favor. So he got a lot of what he need to do a lot of the bullshit that he said he was gonna do. But let's just hope it was just all talk and he don't really go that far. So
absolutely.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Faye, for joining Reality Check. Y'all, this is my first time having guests, so I'm like excited about it.
That's what's up. That's cool. I'm looking forward to see how you put it together.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right, G.
All right.
Later.
Thank you guys for tuning into another episode, a very special episode of Reality Check. Again, guys, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the election talk, feel free to take you a nice little social media break. Do you some self-care activities, whether that's getting a massage, going to the beach. Me and my husband actually want to go to the beach this weekend. Not because of the election, but just because, we need to get away. But do what you got to do to protect your peace. By no means am I saying don't feel your feelings, don't grieve what you thought could have been or what you were hopeful for. By no means am I saying not to grieve. I'm just saying let's not stay there, y'all. Let's try to remain positive once we get past those initial stages of grief and the initial shock of everything. Let's try to be positive. Let's try to do more coming together because it's kind of like it's been like a downer for me to see all of the division and fighting on social media because really it's not solving anything. It's just allowing us to just get our emotions off on one another, but it's really not solving any real issues. So like I hate to see the division. I'm a person that don't like conflict, so it just rubs me the wrong way. It's entertaining at first, but at the end of it, it's like, bro, we really out here fighting over a lot of stuff right now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn notifications on so you don't miss any new episodes. That's all I got for tonight. All right, y'all. Bye. Get some in now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now.